where does the breathing world get misconstrued is a big question. I think because people misconstrue what I do anyways, but I think where they get it twisted is they think it's more complicated or woo-woo than it really is. It's very simple. I think they're listening to the wrong people in the breathing industry, and I think they're probably not aware of their breathing throughout the day or in performance anyways. And like those three things are pretty good intros into the world, because like from a complicated standpoint, breathing's really simple. In my opinion, we all get the same remote control. Nose, mouth, inhale, exhale, high, low, like location of movement and breathing mechanics, and then pace of breathing, like fast and slow. Then after that, like what the coaches are usually doing is playing like a blood chemistry game somewhere, but that's a deeper rabbit hole. But if you understand what these buttons on the remote control are doing, are they taking me up or are they taking me down, the breathing world gets really simple. You can look at any protocol, any type of breathing, Wim Hof, holotropic breathing, meditation, all these slow breathing research articles, all these things, and they're literally just pressing the down button or pressing the up button in their own way. And so like a lot of people know Wim Hof. Wim Hof's awesome, brought breathing to the mainstream, he's a stud. But his breathing tactics, 100% inhale, drop, 50% exhale, followed by some holds, is a very specific type of breathing that's not meant to be applied to all levels of life and performance. It's a great lifestyle, and I'll take intentional breathing over intentional breathing any day of the week. And so his stuff serves a purpose. I don't use it very much. I use it in the morning if I use it like his full method, but like his hyperventilating, because his breathing, that 100% inhale, 50% exhale, followed by the holds, that faster breathing pattern is technically hyperventilation, breathing in excess of metabolic demand. And when you get that, you get these other things that happen where you get vasoconstriction. You don't get all the oxygen off the red blood cell into the holds. Things like that, there's nuances people don't really know and don't really understand and don't, I think, apply in the right way. So, and this kind of bleeds into they're listening to the wrong people, meaning you're using the wrong tool at the wrong time potentially. And I just trust people like the savages in the breathing industry that have been in it for years and decades and have been in the trenches and trialed everything. Like the Brian McKenzie with Shift, he's awesome. Laird and Gabby and PJ Nessler with XPT, elite in the breathing world. Erwin LaCour with breath hold meditation, he's constantly setting new world records on like unassisted breath holds. Dr. B for mechanics and strengthening, things like that. Like those are the great humans in the breathing industry. But then you see people gravitate towards one tool that Gary Brecta says, or just Wim Hof, or the tattoo guy, like these humans that are, or influencers at times, that are just saying one fact or one tool that is a trump card for everything, when no, that like the breathing world is all about timing and tactics. It's not just one thing trumps all. And so that kind of bleeds in. Obviously, be aware of who you're listening to, but be aware of your breathing. That's one of the biggest limitations in the breathing world, because I think I look at it from like a systems analysis standpoint, where the most important variable in a system is the most limiting, is the variable that's most limiting. So, okay, I can know all the Daddy Huberman protocols and I can have trialed and got the certifications, but if you're not aware of your breathing enough in stress and throughout the day to, okay, the breathing is X, I need to change it and implement this tool to be optimal or be improving my state or controlling my state, then it doesn't matter anyways. So awareness is where you have to start with all humans in the breathing world, and find out what psychological or environmental triggers or social triggers draw me into a dysfunctional breathing pattern. Okay, I'm aware of it. Now I can bring my attention to it, implement a tool, and change. And that control and that agency, I think, is one of the most powerful things in the breathing world anyways. But I think those are kind of like the misconceptions in the breathing world, is you're listening to the wrong people. It's not that hard once you learn what buttons to press, what is functional, what's dysfunctional, and then how to be aware of your breathing. And I think after that, like you can aggressively improve your breathing and your performance.